should not be seen like this ain't really proper, but I'm rising all above and I'm flying like I'm a chopper. Cause I'ma get it poppin', yes I gotta get it rockin'. While the people always tell me that I've been really nothing, but I proved them wrong, yeah. Yes, I've been me, and I've been strong, yeah. And you will see that, oh I've been on, yeah. A mission I've been really rising up to the top, hey, to the top in this lane, yeah, I make it work. Cause I just know my effort, I know my worth, and I just know I'm next, yeah, I know that I deserve everything I'm getting. So I will make it work, I will make it worth it, I will get it, and I ain't gonna go panic. Cause I am not like a burst, but I'm not so dramatic, and y'all just don't get it, man, that's what it is. Cause I've been really up on this, make a waves up in this bitch. Some waves up in the scene. I'm the one that's doing it, well y'all just make it seem, yeah. I surrender, that ain't never in my blood. I've been running with my soldiers and we climbing to the top. Man, I will make it work, and I'm like, what? You show me what you have, show me what you gotta know that I can take it, oh take it to the chest. I've been through some dark times, way up in the past, so I've been really fighting for it all. I'm like, damn, you wanna bring it on? Well, you better be a gem, cause I keep on running to the rain, cause I keep on going through this pain, cause I keep on carving my way, cause I keep on moving away. Y'all just wanna stop me, but there is no way, cause I've been different, I've been marching, I'm fighting myself away. I'm running through the mountains till my time I do not waste, cause I be busy working, I be grinding nowadays. Some waves up in the scene. I'm the one that's doing it, well y'all just make it seem. I'll make it seem like this should not be seen like this ain't really proper, but I'm rising all above and I'm flying like I'm a chopper. Cause I'ma get it poppin', yes I gotta get it rockin'. While the people always tell me that I've been really nothing, but I proved them wrong, yeah. Yes, I've been me, and I've been strong, yeah. And you will see that, oh I've been on, yeah. A mission I've been really rising up to the top, hey, to the top in this lane, yeah, I make it work. Cause I just know my effort, I know my worth, and I just know I'm next, yeah, I know that I deserve everything I'm getting. So I will make it work, I will make it worth it, I will get it, and I ain't gonna go panic. Cause I am not like a burst, but I'm not so dramatic, and y'all just don't get it, man, that's what it is. Cause I've been really up on this, make a waves up in this bitch. You know about making some waves up in the scene. I'm the one that's doing it, well y'all just make it seem, yeah. I surrender, that ain't never in my my blood. I've been running with my soldiers and we climbing to the top. Man, I will make it work, and I'm like, what? You show me what you have, and show me what you gotta know that I can take it, oh take it through the chest. Cause I've been through some dark times, way up in the past. So I've been really fighting for it all. I'm like, damn, you wanna bring it down? Well, you better be a champ. Cause I keep on running through the rain. Cause I keep on going through this pain. Cause I keep on carving my way. Cause I keep on moving away. Y'all just wanna stop me, but there is no way. Cause I've been different, I've been marching, I'm fighting myself away. I'm running through the mountains till my time I do not waste. Cause I be busy working, I've been grinding nowadays. What you know about constantly grinding on with the team? What you know about losing your sleep just for a dream? What you know about making some waves up in the scene? Cause I'm the one that's doing it, well y'all just make it seem. Y'all make it seem like this should not be seen like this ain't really proper. But I'm rising all above and I'm flying like I'm a chopper. Cause I'ma get it poppin', yes I gotta get it rockin'. While the people always tell me that I've been really nothing, but I proved them wrong, yeah. It's I've been me, and I've been strong, yeah. And you will see that, oh I've been on, yeah. A mission I've been really rising up to the top, hey, to the top in this lane, yeah, I make it work. Cause I just know my effort, I know my worth. And I just know I'm next, yeah, I know that I deserve everything I'm getting. So I will make it work, I will make it worth it, I will get it. And I ain't gonna go panic, cause I am not like a burst, but I'm not so dramatic. And y'all just don't get it, man, that's what it is. Cause I'm really up on this, make a waves up in this bitch. Some waves up in the scene. I'm the one that's doing it, well y'all just make it seem, yeah. Cannot surrender, that ain't never in my blood. I've been running with my soldiers and we climbing to the top. Man, I will make it work, and I'm like, what? You show me what you have, and show me what you gotta know that I can take it, oh take it through the chest. Cause I've been through some dark times, way up in the past. So I've been really fighting for it all. I'm like, damn, you wanna bring it down? Well, you better be a champ. Cause I keep on running through the rain. Cause I keep on going through this pain. Cause I keep on carving my way. Cause I keep on moving away. Y'all just wanna stop me, but there is no way. Cause I've been different, I've been marching, I'm fighting myself away. I'm running through the mountains till my time I do not waste. Cause I be busy working, I've been grinding nowadays. Should not be seen like this ain't really proper. But I'm rising all above and I'm flying like I'm a chopper. Cause I'ma get it poppin', yes I gotta get it rockin'. While the people always tell me that I've been really nothing, but I proved them wrong, yeah. It's I've been me, and I've been strong, yeah. And you will see that, oh I've been on, yeah. A mission I've been really rising up to the top, hey, to the top in this lane, yeah, I make it work. Cause I just know my effort, I know my worth. And I just know I'm next, yeah, I know that I deserve everything I'm getting. So I will make make it work, I will make it work, and I will get it. And I ain't gonna go panic, cause I am not like your breast, but I'm not so dramatic. And y'all just don't get it, man, that's what it is. Cause someone really jump on this, make a raise up in this bitch. What you know about constantly grinding on with a team? What you know about losing your sleep just for a dream? What you know about making some waves up in the scene? Cause I'm the one that's doing it, well y'all just make it seem, yeah. Cannot surrender, that ain't never in my blood. I've been running with my soldiers and we climbing to the top. Man, I will make it work, and I'm like, what? You show me what you have, and show me what you gotta know that I can take it, oh take it through the chest. Cause I've been through some dark times, way up in the past. So I've been really fighting for it all. I'm like, damn, you wanna bring it down? Well, you better be a champ. Cause I keep on running through the rain. Cause I keep on going through this pain. Cause I keep on carving my way. Cause I keep on moving away. Y'all just wanna stop me, but there is no way. Cause I've been different, I've been marching, I'm fighting myself away. I'm running through the mountains in my time, I do not waste. Cause I'll be busy working, I've been grinding nowadays.
Quiere tumbarme, pero ellos saben que yo soy la para. No hablan de frente, pero la bondeja la casa clara. No son de calle, todos palomos solo se enmascaran. Pero se entiende porque todos te salen doble cara. Negro no la venga a contar, no me importa la catita. Ninguno tiene calidad, nada de nada. Sin respeto no vale nada. Mi mente puesta pa' sumar, con esto me voy a quedar. Haciéndolo easy flow Jacob, puesto con la Nike corté. Subo tan rápido tú no lo ves, llegando con miles a finales de mes. Antes eran 2 horas y ahora duermo con 3. Tirando a la cancha como el 23. Frontean con tenis, solo tienen 3. El sueldo de tu padre lo multipliqué. Dímelo Nike.
¿Y yo qué culpa tengo si me han tirado a la piscina con el móvil en el bolsillo, papá? Buen argumento, ¿eh? Vamos con esta.
Tranquilo, que tu padre lo tiene fácil. Porque ahora, por ser de mi Movistar, puedes tener hasta 5 dispositivos. Estrenar uno está bien, estrenar más es mejor.
Ah, y carita de pena, eso no falla.
En Imagine sabemos que tu presupuesto no siempre da para lo que esperas, pero calma, presentamos el presupuesto. Porque con los préstamos de Imagine tienes un presupuesto de hasta 30.000 euros para todo lo que quieras hacer. Y por supuesto de forma fácil, digital y sin complicaciones. Pide ya tu presupuesto. Imagine, somos lo que hacemos.
Hello and welcome to Spain's capital for the third year and the second day of Madrid Urban Sports. I'm Mark Churchill, and over this weekend we have seen over 300 competitors from 60 different countries battling out over skateboarding, BMX, scooter and breakdance. And it is time for our final event of the whole weekend. It is our Men's World Championships Scooter Street Finals. But before we get that going, it's time to invite our second member of the team. Once again, joining me from New Zealand is the wonderful Bradley Gowdy. Hiya, Brad.
Hello, Mark. It's good to be here again for the fourth and final round of the weekend. Oh, it's so exciting. The street is always such a good showcase. We've just come off the back end of the park final, and now we've got 500 viewers watching live from around the world as well here on YouTube, which is fantastic to see. A great showcase coming, guys. Us,
everyone. And the sun has gone down, the lights are on, and the atmosphere is absolutely electric here at our street park. It is going to be something special. Last year went absolutely bonkers, and you can see the course is lit up and our start list is lined up, ready to shreddy.
Yeah, it's quite a melting pot too. Lots of different international talents, which we love to see. Street is just so widely adapted, isn't it? We've even got guys from New Zealand and Australia, from wide corners of the world. Danish, Czech Republic, France. So many different parts of the world are represented here. There's Corey Griff from New Zealand, NZL. Good to see him there, doing his thing. Lots of love for Sanusi in the chat. I'm seeing a lot of that. This is Holte Hansen.
Yeah, out of Denmark.
Danish master.
If you don't know after that.
Next up, Joel Ingold, representing Apex Pro Scooters, the Australian. First time we've seen an Australian in quite some time at a World Skate Games sanctioned contest. Alexandra Bailey, he's a real young guy. I want to say 16, 17. Age is saying 0 there. We've had a bug with that all weekend, but that's all right.
Yeah, out of France, fellow Frenchman, Arthur Frugia.
Yeah, France is definitely represented well with street riders. Their scene is so strong with street crews everywhere. You know, there's riders just popping up from all over that scene. Guifi Abrados, Spaniard, representing his country well with that beautiful kit. Saw a couple of park riders sporting that same tee just earlier. Matty, he's making a double appearance. He's just come out of the park section with a third place. Bronze medal going home with him already. So can he add a little bit more iron? He might be paying for extra baggage on his way home, weighing down his suitcase, mate.
Yeah, that suitcase is going to weigh a little bit too much, I think.
Now this is who you got to look out for. Matisse Neyroud. This man will flip off rails. I'm telling you, he will even go backwards, do a flip on a quarter pipe. You're going to find out that this man is really on a whole different level. And the same goes with Lucas Dimeglio, another Frenchman, wrapping the sleeve there, as you can see. Yeah, this is a serious street rider.
Yeah, absolute high standard on Lucas, and he's qualified through in that first place position. We're running in reverse order, and here is our format for the day. 2 45-second runs, followed up by 3 best trick attempts.
Yeah, and like we saw at the women's street just the other day, the best trick section is going to start cutting up the riders on the list there. It's really going to chop and change in terms of the leadership. So get ready for a real nail biter of a contest. This format really makes for exciting entertainment.
Yeah, this one's going to keep you right on the edge of your seat. So we're taking 1 of the run section scores and then 2 of the best trick scores. And that's where things start to heat up. If you don't get a good, solid rundown, you're going to be relying only on those best tricks. But if you miss 2 best tricks, you're going to be relying on 1 score, and it's going to be very difficult to get on that podium. There's only 3 positions available. We have the bronze, silver and gold, and this is where we're going to be kicking it off. France's Diara Sanusi
like he's well prepared. Repping prime. Dropping in. Double heel. It gets underway. 45 on the clock. Up on top, whip sugar. Twisting that deck all the way around. And then fighting the rotation to jump off the rail. Kickless to board.
That front foot slipping off a bit, but he kept going. Good recovery.
Kickless into the wedge there, down off the drop. Really cool spot, that one, actually, on the far end of the course. In the driveway now, back 50 Bry flip, chucking it round. Big scooter too. Double heel, frontside Phoebza, 270 drop. Back in, down rail, front 270 to front board. Really awkward, blind entry to the rail there. There's a whip Phoebza, frontside 3 to back it up. And he flips off the scooter.
And it's all in the dismount. It's not what you do, it's how you get off.
Somewhere along the lines, he's heard the fact that flips win comps, so he's trying to work one in.
So let's check out that replay from run number 1.
Lovely sugarcane. When he places the scooter back down on the floor, you know, feet are just in position. He's rolling, looking nice. There is a little bit of foot slip on this one. You can see the toes hit the floor there. But the back 50 Bry, pretty classy if I do say so myself.
Definitely going to need to tidy up that run. Our judges are super critical on any feet slips. 60.67 coming through from run number 1. So good to get that score on the board.
Yeah, and always tough being first out the gate. We know that one well at this point.
So Corey Griffiths up next.
Yeah, this is actually one of my best friends.
Oh, okay, so you're going to try and stay impartial on this, or what?
Yep.
Yeah, right.
This is my man. Righto, Corey. Let's see how it's done. Yeah, we've been working on a big video part over the last year or two, and I cannot wait for everyone to see it. Here he comes. Front 50 with the bar spin inside. Jumps into front board with a whip in the combo. Back to it. Back 50 Bry flip. Sticking it nice. Coming out the gate swinging. With the bar spin. 28. Getting some speed. Up to the rail. Up on top. Back lip. And the whip. Looking really nice right now.
Yeah, taking it all the way over the rail.
Bar spin into the grind. Whipping into the wedge. 3 whip. Out the bank. Coming to the wedge now. Front 50. Finger. Unlucky. Slipping off the grip tape there with 5 to go. It's all been there so far on the buzzer. Really close to 0, but getting the combo through. Leave that up to the judges. He's looking for some agua.
Yeah, that's going to be a
really
high-scoring run if that all goes down. Just missing that trick on the way through.
Yeah.
Here's those
unlucky
replays.
With that front 50. Great 3-piece there. Here's the 50 Bry. Good execute. Nice stomp.
So waiting for that first run score to come in. 60.68 is the score to beat so far. So 64.67 and sitting up in that first place position after run number 1.
Not bad, not bad, big boy.
Now taking it round to Hulte.
The Danish master. Lots of love for him in the chat. Currently 680 live viewers. Awesome stuff. Scootering really showing out, guys. Hit that share button, hit that like button, and get ready because this 45 seconds is about to commence. Dropping in. Straight to the driveway. Oh my goodness. 270 to lip with the whip rewind off the end. Are you kidding me? 270 bar spin tail back into the quarter. Hurricane. 270 out from the front board.
All the combos.
Back to the driveway. Oh, dropping the foot there. Almost had the front 50. Full whip, finger whip, I'm pretty sure it was. Front lip. Dropping it in. Chucking that back wheel up against the coping. Wow, full whip to front board. Are you joking? These tricks, if he can put them all together in run 2. What has he got? Right on the buzzer, over with the front scooter flip over the hub. Big gap. Something a little different.
Yeah, taking it all the way over the hubber.
Yeah, some serious tricks in there, some real serious tricks. The chat's loving that one. I'm going to see this now. Look at that, 270. Oh, the flow on that trick, so cool. Going blind onto the rail and then a two-piece whip off the end. $76, yeah, feeling pretty good about that, I would be.
Yeah, 76.67 for run number one. Definitely a good start there and a nice position as we move through the competition.
From my experience, I'm feeling the judges are very rewarding of tricks that are like super difficult. The ones that I'm, absurdly reacting to, those tricks are very, very difficult, and the judges definitely recognize that.
Starting up on the
Comes Joel
hubba.
Ingold. This guy's got a really cool trick up his sleeve. It's called the body varial. Like, he'll spin without the scooter. He leaves the scooter going straight. We might see it at some point tonight. Looking good so far. Everything dialed in. Double heel. 25 left still. Coming to the rail. Really nice looking whip to back hurricane there. Front hurricane, sorry. Oh, 3 whipping onto the rail, landing in the bank. Really good flow. Use of park, combining the two together. Back 5-0, balancing on the very back. Whoa, great use of park with the front 50 transferring to the rail. Back lip, 270 out. And a 540 bar spin on the quarter. Chaining it together.
Perfectly timed run as well.
Big one.
Seriously good use of course. Hitting items that no one else is attempting to as well.
Yeah, that was really good. Really good use of
judges are
park.
going to be really happy with that. Let's check out those replays.
A nice variety as well, using that front wheel, using the rails, transferring, comboing, rewinding. He's ticking all the boxes and then some for me. Yeah, that's big. That's big.
86 straight. Huge score there. And nearly 10 points ahead of second place.
Yeah, he's laying down an awesome foundation for his strat tonight.
You can definitely see that standard going up as we move through the heat. We're expecting to see it go up again. Alexandra up next.
Yeah, one of the youngest competitors. Saw him in Argentina, and what a talent for sure. This guy is definitely going to be around for quite some time. Representing Wise. He's got to make some wise moves. 45 seconds. Here he comes. Running it up straight to the driveway. Back 5 the whole way across. That is debatably the hardest grind. There's a back 50, 360 to board. Nice full heel. The more difficult of the two variations. Coming up on the hubba, nice fakie cab there. Nose many control.
Full
25
balance
left
up on
still.
the front wheel there. Yeah, down
These
to that
French
last
riders
20
really
seconds.
A little bit stick. At least he didn't fall though. Good recovery. 10 to go. Oh, hard 3 to board. Going in blind. Having to travel sideways without being able to see what's going on. He's commenced the trick. Phoebes Manny. Phoebes front 360. Extending his time. It's like Antonio Hawk, the timer runs out, but he's already in the combo.
Yep.
Very cool.
Good use of course there. And again, doing tricks that no one else is doing out there as well. Here's those replays.
Oh, amazing to have held that the whole way along and down. That is a very tough trick. You've got maybe 2.5 inches, if that, of grind space back there. And just the one contact point, you versus the rail. Risky business.
So 71.67 coming in for
Currently
Alexandre.
3. Got to tidy up that decade. The manual tricks that he did have were, it's always a gamble throwing a manual in there, especially a nose manual for such a long obstacle like he did.
So
We
next
got
up,
next.
we're round to France's Arthur Frugier.
It's the battle of the French out here.
Yeah, it really is. Huge standard.
Dominating the scene. Here we go. 45 in. Out the gate. Full heel, back lip. Oh, holding that blunt with such style. Board up, bar into back lip. Another full heel there off the ledge.
Literally a trick on every obstacle in his way.
Yeah, lots of pace. Oh, really nice there. 360 whip to the salad stall. Whip on top. Bar out of the grind. Yeah, he's really packing them in, eh? 15 left still. He's booking all the way over the board. Up on the wall ride.
Down to
Bar
those
spin
last
front
few
board.
seconds.
It's hard to know if we've had any repeats. There's just so many tricks, but I think they're all original. Nose bonk over, and that's him done.
Just on amount of tricks. That was probably like 5 more than anyone else, I'm sure.
He had a surplus of stunts.
Here's those replays for run number 1.
Oh, what a tough trick that is. Both of those replays, great selects, guys. Oof, he was close to that nuptial. Close. What's the reward? Bit of debate. Oh, yes. He's up there.
Yep, 80 straight coming through. Definitely getting rewarded for an absolutely phenomenal first run.
So much speed. Lightning McQueen out here. Next up, Guifi Abrodos. This guy took a couple of hard slams at the Argentina comp. He can take a beating, so if you see him go down, just know he's getting back up. "45 seconds of survival."
Let's see it, Guifi. Run number 1, 45 seconds on the clock. Here we go.
Coming in, booking. Big gap to board. Lip slide. Front 50, whip rewind. Even traveling a lot to the right, he's still got it. Decade there. Whip up on. Coming up and down. Oh, 270 front board to lip with the bar spin in there as well. Nice man-knee to nose man-knee plus the whip, showing the control. He's got balance hacks. 15 left on the clock still. Nice drop. Oh, go on, mate. Whip to fakey Phoebes. Indy full cab out. Spinning one way, fighting it, going the other way. Back fid. Nose bonk. Did hold on, but quite a dirty landing there.
Yeah, not quite making the last one, but I don't know if that would count as a bail either. He kind of landed it still.
Kind of.
So here's those replays for run number 1. That's where we started, gapping all the way over that huge driveway.
Plus wet bar spin too. Thought there was just a bar in there. Didn't see the whip the first time. Crazy stuff. That's a really tough trick too. That Indian full cab. 360ing backwards and landing backwards again.
What's
Very
interesting
cool stuff.
with the contrast between park and street is we're seeing more of these street riders landing fakie and riding fakie.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it definitely comes down to the park itself as well, doesn't it? 84 points there, was it? Second place.
Yeah, great ride in there.
Oh, look out. Oh, it's actually Matty up now, not Matisse, not quite yet.
Yep.
I had Matisse on screen. I was shaking in my boots. But here's your current third ranked in park. So what are we looking at in the street, eh?
Interesting to see him qualify through in third place as well.
Yeah, so he knows what he's doing, that's for sure. T-bog into lip. Nice creative stall there. 2-piece on top. Full heel. You're going to see a lot of those full heels. The full heel is like the brag of the street rider. It is a very hard trick to do. It's so awkward and doesn't really work like you'd think it would. Big butter drop there. Front Phoebes 270 bar, 360 bar rather. Another overhead. Front 50, 360. Nice hurricane. Unlucky going down there with the Indy cab. 3 left still. He's packed a lot of tricks in, but yeah, missing the mark on a couple of them there, hey.
Yeah, as soon as you fall, it's so hard to get back from it, and knowing that it's going to affect that score massively, he's going to be relying on run number 2 and those best trick sections. This is how we kicked off.
Speaking of massive,
run 1.
Yeah, look at him go up there. And then this big drop. Massive. Love that.
So waiting for that run one score to come through for Matty.
So much love for Matty from the live viewers. They've been loving him from the park comp, and now they're all in this chat as well, going ham for him. We do love that. Currently 700 people watching.
73 straight points coming through, seeing him in that 5th place position. So definitely needs to tidy up that run to get up into podium position. Next up, we have the amazing Mattis.
Yeah, now this is where people will start shaking. After this run, people will start realizing, like, how much work do I need to do now?
Well, this is the luxury that everybody has. If you qualify in the top end of the finals, you get to watch what's been done and know exactly what it takes to take that podium and to take the win.
You better start your screen recorders, because this could be the winning run. Back 5-0, up and down. Here comes the front flip. Oh, off axis. Unlucky there, falling off to the side. 35 left still. He's still got another run to work with. Let's recuperate, Matisse. Back 50 heel. Getting one in there. Looks like he's waving off. No spoilers, maybe.
Yeah, sometimes it's good to hold back and definitely shock those judges into a score.
Yeah.
You don't want to go and show what's up your sleeve just yet.
Yeah, I think especially with Matisse's riding and the way that it can go, absolutely, I definitely agree. It's a smart play.
Here's that
Back
replay.
5, lots of control. He did go a lot to the left there, maybe a bit of nerves, you know. That's sort of an indication when the riders are off balance. She'll be right.
11.67 coming through, sitting in that 9th place position. But if anyone can come back from there, it is definitely him.
Yeah, definitely him. I have major confidence that he'll be topping that off. He'll brush that off real fast.
Okay, first place qualifier through to our finals. Lucas up next.
Dimeglio cooking. Whip bar front board. Not the conventional one. Back 5 to Bry. People are doing 50-50 with the 2 contacts. He's doing it off 1. Phoebes a decade on the way up. Hitting the quarter. Whip nosy. Whip out. Stop it, mate. 25 left still. This Frenchman is just something else. He's on another planet.
Yeah, this
Front
is
50.
just straight up naughty right now.
Straight up.
Absolutely smashing it.
Truck into backboard. Going blind. 5 left. Mid-red transfer. Still held it together. Might have been a bit of a sneaky back crook in there. Or was it fake he knows? I think he's looking for fake he knows, but he made it work, and that shows the experience is coming out of his ears.
Here's those replays for Lucas's first run. Wow, great filming on that as well.
Oh, yeah. The highlight reel is going to look real nice with Dimeglio on it. That was substantial. Are we going to see our first 90?
So it was a full run, but I don't think it was the run that he was looking for. Yeah, we are. You called it, 90.33, and he's super happy with that score.
Let's go. Number 1, Dimeglio. Still got a run to work with. Laying a fantastic foundation for himself, but there's still plenty to go.
So final runs are run 2. And back to the top of the heat where we started with Diarra.
Prepping prime. Dropping in. Whip rewind this time. Kicking it around. Nice whip shug. One more time for him. He's 2 for 2 on that. Kickless to board. Getting that one nice this time, actually. Up with precision. Heel whip. Bar turnaround. Coming back. Double whip. Looking for feeble maybe, but still holding on. No bail.
Yeah, it's worth mentioning our judges will score you down if there is a bail. So it's so important to get that clean run. Battling to stay on there. 10 seconds remaining.
Going blind. That's such a hard trick. Whip front scooter, 5 left. Combo there. Oh, going out on the bri flip. Unlucky there. Every trick but one.
You could see he was throwing absolutely everything at it. And he knows he has
He's
to.
still got best tricks.
After seeing what's just happened with one rotation of our field.
That back 50 bri flip. I like to think that that trick is a favorite around the world. We do see a lot of those these days. They're quite fun, quite good looking. 64-3 was it? Or did he go down? Corey Griff up next, got a bit of work to do. Take a breath, she'll be right. Off he goes, he's off to the races, 45. Up on top, bar 50, whip to lip. Looking good so far, back 50, bri flip, getting it round.
Sprinting back in, 25 seconds on the clock.
Up on the rail, board, back lip, whip, getting both this time, nice. Bar up, no whip this time, but holding on. Little front 5-0 chink. He's got to reset now, looking for the drop. Front feeble, looking for that front 50 finger, but not getting it in there. Still. 540, and the 2-piece on the rail.
Yeah, so
yeah, nice improvement off the first, I think.
Yeah, definitely tidied it up from the first run.
Yeah, that first run he did come like fully off the scooter as well. It wasn't just like a little slip, but he's got through that and it was really nice.
Yeah, I think he
His
knew
first trick as
just
well.
how important it is to get that clean run down, to be in a chance to get up on that podium.
2 very risky tricks in the driveway as well, coming out the gate with those. Good stuff.
So we're waiting for that score to come through, 66.33. So
Nice,
definitely
nice.
an improvement, but currently in 8th place. Got some work to do to get up into podium position.
He's working in the right direction, and that's the main thing, eh? Good stuff. Next up, Alte Hansen, the Danish speedster. Keep coming up with different names for this guy. I'll pick one eventually. Oh, there's the 270 to front lip, whip rewind. Such a good looking trick. Nice Phoebes, a 270 drop combo there. Coming back to the driveway, hurricane, 270 board, 270 out. Alley-oop lip slide in there, working himself around. Oh,
Hanging
he
in there.
holds on! Holding on to the front 50 full whip finger. Are you joking? In a comp run? 18 seconds to go. Back to the long rail. Full whip front board. Another just death-defying trick. Not easy to do. Board up and down. Phoebes are healed. Just keep those feet on now, and you are looking really good, mate. Looking for the drop. Front scooter flip.
Getting it
A
done.
lot cleaner than the first one, too.
Yeah, he's super happy to get that one done.
Cook
I
it.
think
Let
we'll
it cook.
see an improvement on that score. Here's those replays for run number 2.
Beautiful. To be able to do that trick that nice, he's just doing it all the time. And that sort of trick being done all the time. Come on now. Crazy. Give it up for him.
So 76.67 was the score for run number 1, and that was good enough for 5th, and he's jumping up into 3rd place. That's bronze
Nice.
place with that straight
leap, yeah.
84. We got 2 84s on the board, so there's a bit of a tiebreaker in 3rd and 4th
Yeah,
place.
good foundations. Good foundations being built for a lot of these riders. Best trick. It can really go anywhere with best trick.
Yeah.
You've got to get 2. And if you don't get those 2, you're really at risk and have to come back to your foundation. So if your foundation's not set right, that's gonna be where it catches up with you. Joel Ingold.
I'm liking the dog on the
Australian.
handlebars there.
Here he comes. Whip nosy. Bar up. Whip to lip. Little sugar. Coming back. Back fid. Back lip. Tail whip. 35 left still. Nice Phoebes a decade. Or 360 downside whip. Double heel, lining up for the rail. Yeah, whip hurricane and the heel out this time. Little one up.
20 seconds remaining.
Oh, unlucky there with the 3 whip to board. Over the head, 10 seconds to go. Really good recovery though. Oh, chucking it down heel in there as well. No, unlucky as well, going on the 540.
That run had so much potential, Brad.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. The tricks in there are, risky, complicated, and quite have a narrow success rate, you could say, especially with little obstacles like that. You know, his wheel is just touching the center. At the end, he's got to get up over the beam. Anything could go wrong. This one of the favorites, though. Look at this. Oh, sneaking it in there. Come on now.
So 79 points coming through, sticking with that 86 from run number 2, and that's good enough for the second place position still.
Yeah, that's choice. That's choice.
Move on.
He's got a great foundation.
Alexandre.
Oh, he's not wasting time.
45 seconds on the clock.
There's that 5-0 one more time. Backside blunt. Coming back. Oh, sneaky. Putting it in back 50. Going backwards from the hurricane. Oh, coming a little unstuck on the flare though. Cab to recuperate. Got the nose many. Putting in feeble.
And that's knocked his confidence a little bit by not making the flare.
Yeah, I think so. As that decade. Sticking it better this time. Not, kind of catching in 270. Going blind into the rail. Holding that. That's a very hard trick. 3 left. Last one. Back fid to fakie. All the way to Phoebes. Front side 3. A nice extended combo there. He knows how to sort of extend his run just that little bit. Fit in an extra combo.
Yeah, for sure.
So no manual around this time. He chooses to opt to fakie. But
that's good to change that run up. The judges really like to see you change the run up and to get rid of that repetition.
For sure. Keep the hammers and, switch things up. Sneak those whips in there like Ingold. And whatever else you can do. You got to bring it all to the table and leave it all out there, don't you?
For sure. 68.33 coming through. So sticking with that first run score. Arthur Frugier next.
It's another rider that was just going full steam ahead. Hey, like really just hard and fast. They're in it to win it.
100%. This is the finals, World Championships. You cannot hold back. It's all or nothing at this point. And knowing that how much that leaderboard can shuffle around in the best trick section, you need to get the highest score you can for one of those run section scores that you have to take through.
Indeed, indeed. And he's doing a really good job so far. That's for sure. Combos here, turning around there. Oh, rotor to manual on the hubba there, I think it was. 25 left, chucking a bar spin in the 360 whip there. Into salad, back through the driveway. Full heel off the ledge. 15 left still. He's going to book for the gap. Up and over with the bar spin board, slide. Whip salad, bar in. Hurricane, cabbing out with the bar spin. 3 left. Has he got time for it? Downside whip, and I don't think the manual will count.
Literally a trick on every obstacle. No turning around on any of the quarter pipes. It was a trick in or a trick out.
Yeah, so many tricks. We're loving that.
Here's those replays for run number 2.
Great hold on the many. Big bar spin board slide too. Making a decent clearance.
Yeah, that's a long, long driveway as well to do that on. So
he's in a good position,
for run number 1. And upgrading that slightly with the 83.33. That's a good position to be in, like you say. As we move forward into that best trick section, that scoreboard is going to go wild.
For sure. You know, the 3 and 4 are only separated by point something of a point. They're both on 84. He's just crept right up behind them. They're basically all sitting at a battle for third right now. Anything can happen in that best trick run.
So, second and final run for Guifi. Looking maybe a little bit nervous. That all goes as soon as you drop in.
Yeah, he needs a big clutch here. Whip bar into lip. Clutch so far. Back through the driveway. Bar to front 50. Really risky popping a trick into 50 at any point. Nice decade there. 30 left still. Full whip Manny. Good control on that. So skinny to land on that thing. 270 bar into the lip slide. There's that control of the manuals again. The back, the front, then the whip. 15 seconds left still. Up to the hubba whip. Into fakey Phoebes. There's the fakey full cab. He's really dialed in right now. No jinx.
Down to those last few seconds.
Oh, yes, mate. Looking good. Back 50. Transferring to front feeble. And then popping a little G turn off the end. Little 360 nose Manny. He's going to be really hyped with that. That's a great foundation. And he's just got 2 best tricks between him and gold. Oh, love that. Yeah, the control. Look at that. You know, just the way his feet move. Flicking that front wheel. He's in control. Up on the toes, inside the full cab. It's beautiful to watch.
And 87.67. Seen him jumping up into that second place position.
There we go. There we go.
That's a good place to be. But our top 3 are still to come. Here's Matty.
Matty Pekarek. Super talented.
Having a quick chat to
iron.
Christian. Our on-site follow filmer doing a great job getting some really good shots.
Absolutely. And enjoying every replay so far with gusto. Coming in. 35 roughly left still. Getting that bar back lip to tail on the way back through the section.
He's looking way more composed and just... It seems like a different ride from run number 1.
Yeah, you're right. It is feeling a little more vibey. Looking a bit more comfortable out there for sure. It's over the head there. Back to the hubba. Front 53. Coming up to the driveway. Hurricane. Nice Indy cab heel. Dropping a foot there on the coping. That's like the only mistake I've seen so far. Oh my goodness. Front board 270. Bry in the driveway. Get in. That's a spot trick, man. For real. Goodness.
Heavy second run there. And it looked like he just had a different confidence as soon as he came out. Here's those replays.
He's had a quick spot of liquid luck. Yeah,
I need to get me some of that.
Show me that Bry flip. Oh, that is crazy. In a comp run. Stop it. Fatigued at the end of your comp run.
Stop it. Jumping up considerably into that 4th place position with the 85.33. Dimeglio way out there still in that 1st place position, but everybody's gaining on him.
Yeah, they're all creeping, and that's what it's about, eh? Just those small separations of points. The smallest separation possible could put you in a position where...
But remember, we still haven't seen a full run. No way.
No way. Jinx. Matisse Neyroud. Oh, it's
absolute shocker.
He could get back at it. He could.
He needs to just get some points on the board and then rely on that best trick section, because you've got to take at least one of these scores through. And having failed and let the time run out on run number 1, he really needs to get some more points on the scoreboard. Ooh. He's doing well so far. We were in for a full treat on that run if it all went down.
Just doesn't seem like it's his time. Not his day today. Unlucky there. Yeah, making that call to blow off the first run. And yeah, at the time we thought it was the smart thing, and turns out it's, you know, it's turned around and bit him. But such cool tricks, you know, you can obviously see that grinding, front flipping out. Like, come on now, who's doing that? Nobody but this guy. Unfortunately, yeah, just not his day today. The way he clutches this, though. Oh.
Yeah, taking it all the way down over the side.
Hey, but
So
a 40 is much better than 11.
0.33, and at least there's something there. And if anyone can get some super high points in the best trick section, it's him.
Indeed, indeed.
So current leader.
Chain a combo the whole way around, you know. Crazy.
Run number 2 and another 45 seconds on the clock for Auguste Dimeglio.
He needs a bit of a clutch here too, no? Nah, sure he'll be fine. Coming through, whip over the gap to lip slide. Turning around and he's back to the driveway. Bar 5-0, might have been looking for bar 5-0 Bry, but still holding it. Completing the trick, not falling, that's what's most important. No whip out.
Definitely try, it's worth increasing that lead. Even though you're in first place, you're never that comfortable.
Indeed, indeed. He's trying to play with, yeah, trying to get that score up, but it's hard playing against yourself. Oof, nice truck into board one more time. 5 left, roughly. Dropping the foot, yeah. He knows it's not as good as 1, so that's all right. Moving on with a good foundation, I think.
Yes, certainly in the best place as we take it through, but always worth trying to increase that lead and give yourself a few more points ahead of the pack.
For sure. Even the showmanship feels good being out there. Really nice executes on pretty much everything, other than the slip-ups, of course. But, yeah, no comparison with that first run.
So 68.33 and staying with that 90.33 from run number 1. Quite a good lead, but this is where we start to see things shaking up a little bit, Brad.
Absolutely. The leaderboard is going to chop and change significantly during this first round. Maybe a little less during the second, but you don't know. And by the third, it's all getting put on the line.
So 3 best tricks, 2 of them have to be landed to be accumulated to that score. So we're taking 1 score from the run section and 2 scores from these trick sections. Just eyeing up that hubba ledge. I was down on the course earlier and that ledge isn't too high, but it is a little bit of a gap out to it.
Ooh, looking for Bry into the grind, perhaps. I think he might have got his toe, maybe.
That's basically just taking a hammer to your toe, right?
Yeah, it honestly feels absolutely horrible when you take out your foot with a big overhead like that, especially with a big scooter. You know, the bigger these scooters get, and the street riders predominantly ride a lot bigger scooters than the park guys. They're a lot heavier. It cause a lot more damage to your body if you check yourself in the wrong place. Here comes Mr. Griffiths. Yeah, he's more of a spot trick kind of rider, I feel like. This guy will really send it down a big set. Oh, come on now. Front 50 with the bar spin into it, plus inward Bry flip off the end. Come on now, what'd I tell you? Best trick rider. That was good.
Yeah, you called it. And he's starting to shine right now.
Locked it in.
Almost looked like the grind was gonna stop if he went any further.
It could have helped, maybe with the initiation of the rotation, but then, you know, too much and might have a face plant going on.
So you see 35 coming in there, 101 point change, and jumping up into first place.
Yeah, he won't be there long.
Back round to Halte.
Yeah, that was marvelous, man. Great trick. Love to see it. Haven't seen him do something like that since the States.
And definitely worth getting that first trick done, because now he's got 2 attempts at something super gnarly, and that's a good position to be in.
Hard out. What have we got? Getting some speed, taking a look. Finger whip, front 50, could have been in front Smith. I have to check the replay there, but if it was 50, that's very precise, obviously. Here it is, finger whip. Yeah, frontside Smith. So the wheel, his back wheel's on top. A little bit safer, a little bit easier to get into. But a good execute, nonetheless.
27.17 coming through. 111.17 and first place position.
Very nice. It's all going to move.
Yeah, it's going to shuffle around like a pack of cards right now. Next rider up, we got Joel in gold. Just taking a look at that hubba.
We could see the body varial right now.
Interesting, everybody's taking a shot at that hubba ledge, the gap out of that wedge ramp onto the hubba. High scoring area.
Like the gnarliest thing there, yeah. Like the highest or, yeah, biggest drop type of thing. What do we got? Ooh, big G-turn, fakey nose many along it. Super close. Risky
the other thing
trick,
about
so
that hubba
down.
is the end of it's high enough that you can get a trick out of as well. You got the time to come off the end and get something out of it.
For sure, he might have been looking for that downhill maybe, like he had during the run. He snuck that in there off the center rail. Would love to see that. But to go back to that again and miss it, that'd be super detrimental to the foundation he's laid.
Yeah, that's
So
the tough
it's time
decision
to
he's now got.
Think about it.
21.33 coming through. He's now in that second place position. Don't get too comfortable there. Taking it round to Alexandre.
I would have thought we would just have zeros on misses, no?
I think they still scored him for a trick.
Oh, Alexandra gapping to 50. That is so precise. Missing that would be bad with such speed as well. On the heel side, honestly, gapping to back 50, I feel like is a little less risky than going to front. With the front, you got, you're looking straight down at the rail. You can see it in front of your toes. But in this instance, he's kind of looking over his shoulder downwards to his heels. Just think, where is it? Where is it? There it is.
Yes,
just put it in.
Super precise. 39.67 coming through for that score.
Nice chunk of change.
Some very, very close scoring going on in the top two. 111.34. This is shaping up to be pretty close competition.
Yeah, I knew it would come to a nail biter at this stage. Oh, it's a good one though. Good wind up.
So
next, spot trick. What are we looking for? He's on the quarter, so it might be something in the driveway. Looking for that speed.
So trick attempt number one.
It's got me nervous. Here he comes, lots of speed. Oh, gapping. Heel whip into the back lip. You got to catch that trick with the heels and sort of sway your body.
Yeah, not making that first trick and knowing that he has to take two landed tricks through in this section to be with any chance of getting on that podium. The pressure is on the final two tricks for Artur. 0 points coming through for the bail.
Unlucky getting the zero there. Coming off completely.
As we know, though, you can definitely go from zero to hero in this competition.
Oh, for sure. We've had a lot of clutch moments over the years. And even this weekend, a lot of clutch runs, honestly. A lot of jumps from here to there. And 5-3, and so on and so forth. Wi-Fi.
Spaniard dropping in for...
Oh, and his second run was just fantastic. It was just brilliant, wasn't it? Just so good, so flashy, so many tricks, and he was just in the driver's seat the whole time. There's a full whip back lip, lifting that whole scooter up over the rail, you know, letting go of it entirely, letting it rotate by itself, and just chucking it in one of the harder grinds. Good foundation here in the best trick realm for Guifi. He is looking good.
Yeah, and playing it well, doing something he knows he can get to get that score on the board. And then there's 2 attempts at something way harder. Waiting for that first score to come in.
And he's working with that second place run score. So via the runs, he's ranked at second. Whatever he gets here is going to put him pretty high up there. In a pretty good position, I think.
Yeah, for sure. And that shows the competition experience and playing the game. Sometimes you don't need to do the hardest thing you can. 38.17 coming through and jumping up there, 125.84. And
yeah, that's a big lead.
To our top 3 qualifiers through to our finals.
Yeah, lead of 14 points, quite substantial. You know, anything in terms of like, how big of a gap do you need to stay in that position? Or 20 points would be almost safe, quote unquote. 14, yeah, pretty good. But they're nipping at the heels, that's for sure. Mr. Matty, the web crowd favorite. Speaking of which, 880 people tuned in right now from all over the world. Shout out to you guys. Are you ready for this? Bar, fakey feeble, cab bri flip off the ledge.
Not sure if you were ready for that, Brad.
I don't think I was. I wasn't expecting bri flip out, that's for sure.
I saw that one went down in practice earlier, just before we went live. So I knew it was coming.
Wow. Yeah, that was sweet.
Matty looking good so far. 85.33 already on the board. It's only going to get higher. 40.52 is what's needed for that first place position. 37.67 and good enough for second place right now. 1, 2, 3 on the board.
That's wicked. So he has moved up a position, technically speaking, so far. On the runs, he was ranked 3. Now he's 2. Great work from him.
So Matisse really needs to get 2 absolutely bonkers scores on the board.
He's definitely capable, that's for sure. You know, he's flipping off rails, man. He's flipping off rails.
Yeah, we saw that one earlier.
Here we go. On the up or on a combo. 50, fakey. Oh, going for 180 front flip. Looks like he lost a shoe. Yeah, he's lost a shoe. It's not his day today. Unlucky, man.
He lost a shoe.
You guys...
And someone's found a shoe.
A shoe lost is a shoe gained.
So taking it up the harbour ledge.
Yeah, getting unwound. Maybe the shoe came off. Was the error? I don't know. Unlucky.
So 0 score on the board there so far. Still 2 trick attempts to try and change his position on that leaderboard.
Okay, King. Up on the top rope. Dimeglio, he's not wasting any time. Gapping, whip back lip.
Hats off to him.
Rail. Yeah, that bank doesn't look like it's got a lot of kick. Have you skated that?
I had a little roll around it earlier, actually, and I don't know, it's quite deceptive, that thing. It's quite short. But,
yeah, it does look it.
Yeah. Evidently, it does. From watching that replay.
He's made it so. Yeah, serious street rider, serious experience on this guy's belt.
Yeah, I feel like he could have done that out of a curb cut on the street.
For real.
So 44.67 coming through. And seeing him way up there Nearly 10 points ahead with 135 points on the board. It's looking like Lucas's day so far, but as we know with this competition format, things can change pretty rapid.
Yeah, definitely rapid. Anything can happen at any moment, but he's definitely way up there, looking really nice.
We are back to the top of the heat, where we started with trick attempts number 2.
Prime rep. Kickless, feeble, kickless. Unlucky there, bit of heel bruise. Yeah, that looked a bit painful.
He's still smiling though. Sometimes you've got to grin through that pain.
He's currently ranked highly on the world stage. And that is something to be super stoked about. The World Championships, guys. The World Championships. This is the highest level.
So, Corey, trick attempt 2.
So this first one, we saw the bar front 50 inward bry on the drop ledge. What are we going to see this time? Front 5-0, unlucky, letting go of it there.
So pressure's on
Front
to that
5-0,
third
very
and final trick now for Corey. He's going to need to compose himself before he drops in, knowing that the next one has to be landed. Currently in that 7th place position with 101.
It's so funny watching him on screen right now, like he's usually sitting on my couch and, hey bro, how you doing? Mr. Griffiths.
Galte up next from Denmark. Trick attempt number 2.
Our Danish star looking for, ooh, finger whip to front Smith with the double heel this time. Might have been 3 heels. We're going to have to take a closer look at that.
Gonna need
nice execute.
a
He's hyped
slow-mo
on it.
to stay up to date.
For sure. Some of these combos are just so complicated. You've really got to be up close in action or, yeah, watching a 60 FPS replay. It was triple heel. 1, 2, and 3. Beautiful stuff.
Waiting for that second score to come in. 41.33, sorry, and 152. Wow, jumping way up there, and that is a very comfortable position to be in. 2 scores on the board from the best trick section, 1 score on the board from the run section. He's looking good so far.
Yeah, really, really flash.
So Joel Ingold, trick attempt.
He's got to
number
bust
2.
out the body varial. Is he going back for the nose mini or? Well, I mean, he held on to something there. Whether it was whip fakey nose or whip to fakey cab out, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think that's probably what he'll get scored for, but the judges know that it wasn't what he was going for, so they're going to dock it slightly, I think.
Oh, he was on there too. Was so very close. And to fight it and still hold it, yeah, quite impressive. But yeah, unlucky there. Not what he wanted, not what he intended, and the judges know that.
Yeah, just getting that 5 score. Pressure's on for the third and final trick for him. Taking it back round to Alexandre.
Getting the all clear.
I think he's asking for someone to get out of the way.
With haste, please and thank you. So he's checked off the driveway rail with a big gap to 50. Now what are we going to see? He's going for the other one. Bar spin, tail whip, front lip. A 2-piece into the grind, man. And without the serious length of the gap, I know we saw the same trick from Dimeglio on the driveway, but to be fair, he had less hang time to do it. Good execute. Here it is. Bar, whip. I think the others might have done whip to bar as well, which could be considered slightly easier than that. Whipping into the rail is just death. Big reward coming for him there, I think.
Yeah, and playing the game, getting the second score on the board. And jumping up to that second place, he is happy with that one. 150 on the board as well.
Yeah, it seems as if 40 is, you know, that margin where you really want to start making up points in this area. You got to get 40-ish, or you might not be moving anywhere.
So taking it back round to Arthur Frugère.
Beautiful epic build. All the fellas on the side. Good atmosphere at these events. The best. Looking for it now. On the rail. Whip bar, front board, going for a combo out as well. Maybe a whip or bar.
He's got one more attempt left. Pressure's on that last attempt. Getting 2 zeros on there.
Yeah, 2 misses. That's really unlucky, unfortunate.
Gonna have to do something super special to get up into podium position. As we take it over to Guifi. Trick attempt number 2.
Yeah, another rider who's in a pretty good position here. I want to see him clutch this one. Whip rewind into Fakey Phoebe. Really nice, and he's hyped on that. Yeah, the boys know, the boys know. It's really hard to do. Especially with the added gap, like the gap between the takeoff, the hubber. It's like a true, authentic street spot. It's not perfect. It's not the ideal setup. It's complicated. It's challenging.
But that's
He's
certainly
just tackled it.
one of the obstacles that is paying homage to a street spot in Madrid as well. Waiting for that second score to come in. Already sat on that 125 and jumping way up there. 171.10. Guifi looking really strong out there on the course so far.
Yes, that's huge. A great position to be in. 171. Alte's nipping at the heels at 152. Well, not exactly nipping. He's, you know, a step behind.
That gap's not unobtainable. Taking it back round to our top 3 qualifiers, and Matty up next.
Might have the magic, this guy. Coming through. Looking for it now. Up on the big one. Drop trick. Oh, he's grinded the whole way over to inward drop. Phoebza Smith the whole way along, plus the drop trick. Very nice. Good execute too.
On that clear extension.
Yeah, that's sick. I don't think I hadn't seen a single grind on that the whole contest so far. Seen a few people ride on it, drop off it, but no one actually hitting the 2-piece on that. Very cool.
Yeah, an interesting choice as well to go where no one else is going. So 33.50 and 156.50 on the board as well. Second position at the moment. But at the moment,
holding on to that placing. He'll be happy with that. If he can take home some more iron, I'm sure that's just what he wants. Matisse. Really just want to see him land an awesome trick at this point. I watch him every day on Instagram just doing the most mind-blowing tricks, mind-bending combos. Manny's the whole way around the skate park, grind here, 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 and there, and then ends it with a flip. It's actually insane. We haven't got to see that today. Until now, still holding on to board as well. That's what I'm talking about. Just out of this world combos.
Heavy combo.
Look, fakey again. Back down the ledge. Oh, just crazy. It finally worked out.
There's that replay.
Just wow. Speechless.
The shape of what things could have been and how it could have been.
But we will never know. 45 flat. Very good.
Yeah, and seen him jump up into 8th place from last place. Tells you how gnarly that score was. So, first place qualifier and your current leader jumping back out onto the railing to get that extra speed.
Yes, his second spot trick now. And we're straight into the third and final round, where it's everybody's last chance to make a difference to that top 3.
Needs to reclaim that first place position. Bit of visualization going on there. Here we go. Lucas Dimeglio.
Oh, booking for it. Wow, whip bar, gap to back lip. Huge, man, absolutely huge.
He's shocked himself. Everyone else, look at it. Everyone's like, what on earth did we just witness?
Yep, I'm feeling that. Man, he's just so serious about street. Oh, love to see it. 44 on the first one. Second one, 47.
47.33 and bouncing way up there. 182.33. He is gunning for gold, Brad.
Oh, absolutely. He wants it. He wants it bad.
So we're going to take it back to the top of the heat. Third and final trick attempts now for everyone.
That was just so nice. You know, like riders battle with a clip like that for hours and hours and hours for their video part that they release, you know, bi-yearly, and he just rolls up and does that. Insane. No shortage of bangers tonight here on the broadcast. We're creeping up on the 900 mark. Great to see you all in the chat. So lively as well. Everyone's showing a lot of love for their favorite riders. And that's what it's all about.
Looks like Diarra is trying to make a big exit from the competition, clearing the way. Bit of a rough landing down there, but he wants the gap out. Been battling a bit of a foot injury in this final.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of the ankle curse going around. It's a frequent occurrence of the scooter world, isn't it? What's he going to do, eh? 360? Or some sort of overhead? We're going to find out. Just one more look at it. I'm going to judge how long it is. Wouldn't want to hang up on the fence. That's never good.
Oh, don't curse him. You called it now.
I'm sure he's got it. He's got it in the bag.
Okay, here we go. Third and final trick attempt for Diarra. Taking the 360 out and heading straight out to the car park to jump in his car and speed home. Now making his way back round. That's a great exit from the competition there from the Frenchman. Here's that replay.
Decent gap, you know. Good stuff. Crowd's loving that. Good clip to take home. Put it on the Snapchat. And don't forget to mention Urban World Series on all platforms. There is so much content to be enjoyed this weekend.
So 28.50, which is good enough to get him into that 8th place position. 8th in the world, Brad.
Oh, you gotta love that, eh? Going home with the single digits ranking. There's only 9 of them. And 10 is just as good too. If you're here, you know, and you've made it through, we keep talking about that as well across all the broadcasters. Just making it through is so gnarly.
Yeah, for sure. Third and final attempt now. Oh, hanging in there.
Oh, Mr. Griff. A little bit of toe drag. A little bit dirty.
That's going to affect that score.
3-4 piece. For sure, for sure.
But trying to get the highest score possible on the board on that third and final trick.
Oh, just the toes. Ah, well.
So waiting for that last score to come in. 33.67. 135
hey, you know,
points on the board. That's a heavy score regardless.
Yeah, definitely not bad. Coming back off the 0 as well on the second run. He's come through clutch on that one. Super proud of my buddy.
So Halte up next. Coming in hot. Taking it up onto the extension.
Oh,
he is absolutely pumped on that one. Matty coming over to congratulate him on that one. Here's that replay.
Yeah, very cool flip drop. Looking so nice.
Eagerly waiting to see what that reward is on the third and final trick. 26.17. That's good enough to bump him into that fourth place position. 152.50 on the board.
Yeah, tough call for the judges there. He looks a little confused, but I would burst the bubble and say that I believe the judges would muck it down because it's not essentially street vibe.
Yeah, sure.
Sort of thing.
I mean,
plus
it's
the whip rewind, he did it before, so technically, I don't know.
Always a bit of contention when you see a more transition trick done in a street competition. But the obstacle's there on the course and it's there to be used. There's an argument for that as well. So, yeah. But
hard out.
At the end of the day, it comes down to those judges.
Joel Ingold, the final attempt. Are we going to see the body varial? Are we going to see this nose many again? Whip, fakey nose, not being able to hold on to it. 3 runs at it, it's just not working out, eh?
Yeah, he really wanted to get that done. And just kept going back to it.
So no movement for Ingold. He'll be staying where he is. Just a few left. The opportunities are slipping away by the second. Can anyone shake up that top 3? Alexandra Bailey eyeing it up now. It's a really good trick so far. Good foundation laid. His gap to 50 is super impressive. Gap bar board. Very nice. Once again, utilizing the long gap to rail. Great performance from that young guy.
Yeah, maybe playing the game there to try and get a better score on the board and to finish slightly higher in the field. Great execution on that one.
He's definitely a decent chunk of years behind some of these other guys. So, you know, he's got many years ahead of him. He's going to be moving mad in the future and be ranking 5th. Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, for sure, dropping that 24 score. So, Arthur Frugère.
Hard to read.
And on that quarter pipe for the speed.
Looking for the rail. Whip bar, front board to whip. Almost had it. Just coming undone. The impact, you know, when you slap those combos onto a rail, the scooter just wants to move. And yeah, you got to fight that as much as you can. You got to hold on.
So 3 zeros on the score there. Gave it his best shot though.
Yeah, he had a really good foundation too, you know, it was laid down. He just needed those best tricks and it wasn't working out. It all comes down to the best tricks section. It's where everything chops and changes. It's so valuable and sometimes overlooked. Weefy.
Trick attempt.
He's got plenty
3 of 3.
Plenty of points to his name so far.
Looking a bit confused there, coming down the quarter pipe, turning around and going back. So taking a moment to compose himself. He knows he needs something special right here.
I think he knows what he's going to do, and won't be nervous to do it. What are we looking for? Big speed. Finger whip, front lip. Full send mode. Almost had that. But he sat it too. Spectacular performance from him this weekend. Today.
Great riding.
Just been, yeah, fascinating. Great to watch. Just such control. Manis, grinds, whips, bar spins. He's just ticking everything, doing it all.
So, Mate up next. He's looking pretty hyped. All smiles.
He was sitting at 2 for the longest time. I think he's now at 3, just behind Abrados. So he's got a chance here to make a difference. Bar, back lip. Inward! Right out of back lip! Yeah,
Look
the
at him.
reaction is warranted.
Going bonkers right now. I don't think he thought he was actually going to do that. I think he was like, you know what, I've got 2 scores on the board. I'm just going to go for it.
Yeah. I think maybe he's landed that on a convenient obstacle before that has a bit of an up grind, perhaps. But to do that, gapping up, that's great. And so clean, too.
Yeah, doing it while still sliding.
Someone in the chat said, compilation contender. You're damn right. It's the opening clip. Wow.
So 44.50, seeing him in that 3rd place bronze position.
Yeah, big score on the trick, but just not enough to close the gap. Hey, what a trick, though.
Incredible. So, last trick for Matisse.
The Cam Op delegation.
Looking to get something special for this 3rd and final trick.
Yeah, I think we're going to be looking at a bar in plus a flip out. The grind, I'm not sure about though.
Staring down that rail.
Visualizing.
Telling him he's in control and he's the boss.
You are my rail. You will do what I say. Come on, Matisse.
The crowd are absolutely screaming for him.
Yeah, I really want this for him. Bar in. No flip, though. Just not feeling it. Super risky. You wouldn't want him to throw a flip out of a maybe kind of grind. That's not what you want. We'll see him again next time. That's for sure.
Yeah, and that's the way these competitions go. Here's the replay of that last one. It wasn't what he was trying to get.
Yeah, he needed that front wheel right up against the other side so he could lock it in and flip out. But that's all right. We'll see him at Extreme Barcelona, no doubt.
So, 3rd and final trick. He already knows he's got it in the bag.
Dimeglio.
This one is for everyone at home and everyone in the crowd watching. He knows he's got it in the bag. It's a victory trick. This is your world champion.
Yes.
Absolutely hyped.
His enemies call him Dimeglio. No. The absolute king of the streets.
Making his way up onto that extension. Pretty much a greenhouse going on underneath him there.
Yeah, I was thinking that it's a really cool looking obstacle, isn't it? We've been talking about that the parks are just like, yeah, level up, level up. Every time there's a urban event, it is, yeah, just taking up another notch, isn't it? Even the pond in the center, you know, we talked about that on the women's stream.
Yeah.
It's dangerous, it's unique, it's awesome.
And it's paying homage to original street spots in Madrid as well. So good to see them putting those touches into the course, and so good to see everybody getting involved on them as well and doing newer tricks.
What do we got here from Dimeglio? Transition trick. Woohoo! 270 whip bar drop off the big greenhouse. And there you have it. A dub. Easy dub for Dimeglio.
Yeah, taking that first place and the gold medal. Auguste Pellaud from France. All smiles, and rightly so. Huge standard of riding. And Guifi getting the bumps there.
Yeah, what a show from him. Really good performance. Some of the UK guys there on set. Some of the ladies. There's Josephine Zagorski from the women's street category. Live viewers, if you haven't seen that one, you can just click the Urban World Series YouTube channel link that you see in front of you and go rewatch the content from this weekend. It's been really, really good. A whole new level of riding talent out here. The Madrid Urban Sports.
Yeah, definitely check out the Urban World Series Instagram at Urban World Series. Give us a follow and stay up to date with everything going on with the tour. We started off in Andalusia earlier in the year, and now we've taken it over to Madrid. There's one more event to go, Extreme Barcelona, later in the year as well. But there we have it, our final standings for our Scootering World Championship Street Men competition here at Madrid Urban Sports.
Maddie, the first to have a cross, what would you call it? Cross field, whatever. Cross category. That's what I'm looking for. Cross category wins. Third place in both park and street. Sorry for the crumble there. Goodness. It is super late for me. I've been up since midnight. It's currently 9 a.m. where I'm sitting. So, yes, a very opposite day for me. Forgive my muttering.
I think you're doing a great job, mate.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate you, mate. Yeah, look at that. Just Dimeglio, so much these.
Sims
love watching him
sprinting
ride.
off down the course then. He is hyped, and rightly so. Very high standard of riding throughout all of our disciplines here this year. And very much so in our Scootering World Championships.
All that's left is to dish out the iron and the big checks. And to thank our viewers, of course, from all around the world. Seeing a lot of flags popping up, the emoji form flags from the countries that everyone are watching from. We love that. Love to see everybody showing up and showing out for the scootering community, and for such a good showcase as well. You guys getting the good payoffs here, the Urban World Series, as they always come.
So Matty jumping up into that third place position, bronze medal coming his way.
He's got the matching set 2023's bronze medals.
Yeah, you mentioned it earlier. I think his luggage is going to be over the weight limit on the flight home.
Yeah, he's going to be paying some extra euros.
Maybe he can pop it in a huge envelope with that check.
No. I think he's got to take them carry on. Get upgraded to business class, no?
For sure. So, taking that second place silver medal position, Guifi.
Oh, he's so stoked about it too. You can see how genuinely happy Guifi is. I think he came pretty close in Argentina. I don't remember if he received a medal. I'll need to double check that after this, but he came very close and took some very hard slams. Like, he was beat down by the end of it. And same thing here, but he's been rewarded with that silver, which is always good.
Blue banana, goodie bag, and a big check.
That's one big fat check. The French are dominating the scene. That much is obvious. I think there was 4 of them in the final here. Might have been 5. But yeah, so much French talent. They're dominating the streets, and Dimeglio is their king.
Yeah, there he is, the man himself. First place and gold medal. Your world champion taking the podium there. Auguste Dimeglio from France.
Big congratulations to he and the rest of our competitors. Some odd 300 across multitudes of different sports. What else is left on the lineup, Mark?
Absolutely nothing. This is our last event of the day and our last event of
Big
the
finale.
whole weekend, and what a way to finish it.
Yeah, what a way to finish it. The climax, the end game. We do love that. Scooter Street Men's Pro Final, wrapping it up for 2023. But, of course, we've got Barcelona Extreme coming in.
Okay, and that leads us to just say goodbye. Thank you so much for joining us online and sticking with us all day. We started a little bit late because we had a rain delay, but thank you very much for being here and seeing it through. And it's been a fantastic weekend out here at the Madrid Urban Sports. And thank you once again for joining me today, Brad. You've been an absolute star.
Of course, mate, anytime, and I look forward to next time. Thanks, everyone, for watching.
Yeah, we'll see you next year at Madrid Urban Sports.
When the city sleeps, I'm feeling wide awake. I wasn't made for this life in the fucking cage. I was made for this life on the fucking stage. And I'ma beat it either way, man, I don't play. You can't just stand there and watch it, you can get up, get out, show them what you got, man, fuck. Are you just gonna take that? Their time is up, bro, now it's payback.
This ain't luck, man. We fucking earned that shit. We earned it.
You call this shit luck,
All
bro?
that fucking hard work, the years, the grind. You don't compare to a level of energy, bro. I don't fuck with you.
Yeah, the shit's about to blow. Got my bass down low, and I'm going with the flow. Yeah, the shit's about to blow. Got my bass down low. Yeah, I'm going with the flow.
¿Y yo qué culpa tengo si me han tirado a la piscina con el móvil en el bolsillo, papá? Buen argumento, ¿eh? Vamos con esta.
Tranquilo, que tu padre lo tiene fácil. Porque ahora, por ser de mi Movistar, puedes tener hasta 5 dispositivos. Estrenar uno está bien, estrenar más es mejor.
Ah, y carita de pena, eso no falla.
En Imagine sabemos que tu presupuesto no siempre da para lo que esperas, pero calma, presentamos el presupuesto. Porque con los préstamos de Imagine tienes un presupuesto de hasta 30.000 euros para todo lo que quieras hacer. Y por supuesto de forma fácil, digital y sin complicaciones. Pide ya tu presupuesto. Imagine, somos lo que hacemos.
Las pequeñas alegrías no son pequeñas, son la alegría. Date una alegría. Ven, Andalucía.
the depth. I telling you I cannot